In this installment, we're going to be going over the NBA picks for Sunday, April 5th. Let's get into it. Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Chef D, and I'm here to bring you the winning ingredients for our April 5th NBA slate we got going on Sunday. But before we deep dive into that, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you follow me on Instagram and Twitter at MetsNetShetsD. Don't forget about that TikTok at Chef_D91. And don't forget about that Patreon. Right now, we're at the homepage of the YouTube channel, currently at 10.3 thousand subscribers. This is the road to 20K, and we're well on our way because you guys are showing up each and every single day. If you are subscribed, continue to like and comment. That helps the YouTube algorithm so you can grow to a much broader audience. All right, now for yesterday's plays and video, it was only a 3-game slate. We hit 2 out of 1. We got the Nuggets, we got the Heat as well with the cover and the over. But we did not get the 76ers in the video. They faltered here, but 2 out of 1, solid on that video. We're looking to sweep this one here. So far in baseball as well, we had some 2 solid plays. We had a nice underdog in Chicago White Sox, and then the Detroit Tigers came through as well. Hopefully, well, not hopefully, we're not doing good in March Madness. We went over 2 in those games, but we're banging it back in MLB. All right, so if you want access to these plays, click that link provided down below. You're going to get full access to daily bets, future bets, and access to that group chat that goes off 24/7. First up here in Boston, TD Garden, Celtics 52-25 going against the Raptors 43-34. Looking at the odds for this one here, Celtics pretty big home favorites, -550. Comeback of the Raptors at a +400, and total at 220.5. Spread is at 10.5. Looking at the public bet percentage here for this one, we have 94% of the bets, 96% of the money all over Boston. For the total, 93% of the bets, 96% of the money on the over 220. And for the spread, 72% of the bets, 79% of the money on Boston to cover 10.5. This line opened up at a 9.5, has already moved up to 10.5. So it's already jumping. All right, now we got that total at 220. It's about right for the times that these two teams have faced already. It's gone above the 220 number twice and under once, and this is the 4th and final matchup here. It really just depends on the scoring ability of the Raptors here. Boston can technically play good enough defense to keep them under. We just don't need a performance of 96. If we get Toronto around 105 and above, then definitely you're looking at them going over this total. So I would lean towards the over 220. I think that's still really low, but ultimately this is a spot the Celtics can clinch the division, and I think they cover this number here. I'm going to post Celtics -9.5. Hopefully you can get it on some of your books, but I like it right at that 10 number. I don't like the 10.5. There's plenty of times where people lose they have the 10.5 and the team wins by 10. That's just annoying. All right, so give me the -9.5 Celtics, and for the total, I'm going to go over 220.5. This team here in the Raptors, very inconsistent. We have injuries to Emmanuel Quickly as well, one of their main scorers, and they've just been able to take advantage of poor teams here. Against Memphis, good win against Orlando, but lost to Detroit, lost to Sacramento. That type of loss right there really questions the ability of the Toronto Raptors, especially going into the playoff. Next up here in United Center, we have the Chicago Bulls 29-48 going against the Phoenix Suns 42-35. Looking at the odds for this one, Suns -550, comeback of the Bulls at a +400, total at 237.5. Spread is at 10.5. Public bet percentage, 89% of the bets, 79% of the money on Phoenix. For the total, 80% of the bets, 77% of the money on the over 237. And for the spread, 59% of the bets, 63% of the money for the Phoenix Suns to cover this number here at 10.5. Phoenix has been hot right now. Whoa, they on the losing streak. Excuse me. I could have swore they got back-to-back losses. I forgot about that. This is a perfect spot for them to cover. Plus, we got revenge narrative against Chicago. They lost to them a couple weeks ago, 105-103. And this team here in the Phoenix Suns are fighting for they're still trying to fight to get out of the play-in. Right now, it's gonna take a lot, but Minnesota coming off a loss, there's still opportunity for the Phoenix Suns to move up to 6, but they got to get going and got to get it going now. With about 5 games left, they have. Let's see. The Phoenix Suns got 5 or 6 games left. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 5 games left. So they really need Minnesota to tank at this backstretch run. Are they at least facing them? Nope. So most likely Phoenix is going to be a play-in team, but they still can keep hope alive with a win here and maybe a Minnesota loss because Minnesota is playing as well. But for the Phoenix Suns, must-win spot for them. Give me the Suns at -9.5, or you could take the -10.5. I will also look towards the team total over in this game for the Phoenix Suns. I think they can really exploit the Chicago Bulls defense. Chicago Bulls defense has been absolutely horrible. They 136, 145, 129, 125, 131. So love the Phoenix Suns team total over. I like the over overall of over 237.5, and I like the Suns to cover this number here. In Rocket Arena, Cleveland Cavaliers 48-29 going against the Pacers 18-59. Looking at the odds for this one, Cavaliers -2,500, comeback of the Pacers at a plus 1,050, total at 240.5, and spread is at 17.5. Public bet percentage here, 91% of the bets, 95% of the money all over Cleveland. For the total, 84% of the bets, 82% of the money on the over 240. And for the spread, 53% of the bets coming in on Indy to cover, but we have 64% of the money on Cleveland to cover the 17.5. So really large spread here, but is definitely one that you should consider because all the injuries here for the Indiana Pacers, they're going to be without Pascal Siakam. He's going to be out of this game on Sunday. That's new news. No TJ McConnell, no Andrew Nembhard. Let's see who else. Obi Toppin is day-to-day. Ben Shepherd is day-to-day. On top of that, no Naismith, no Jarris Walker, Ivica Zubac. So they're missing a lot of key guys here. So this is a G League team here for Indiana. Cleveland Cavaliers are mostly healthy. We're just missing out on Jarrett Allen and the 2 3-point shooters in Dean Wade and Jalen Tyson. But this is a spot here in the Cavaliers. I like them at home and them to cover this number here. Give me that -17.5. Give me the team total over for Cleveland as well against the Pacers. Pacers have been giving up a lot of points here, 129, 126, 118, 137. So definitely Cavaliers team total over and Cavaliers to cover the number at 17.5. In Target Center here, we have the Minnesota Timberwolves 46-31 going against the Charlotte Hornets 42-36. Looking at the odds for this one here, Hornets road favorites -125, comeback of the Timberwolves at a plus 105, total at 229, spread is at 1.5, so essentially a pick'em. Public bet percentage, 57% of the bets coming in on Minnesota, 54% of the money coming in on Charlotte. For the total, 91% of the bets, 90% of the money on the over 229.5, and for the spread, 66% of the bets, 75% of the money on Charlotte to cover this short number here at 1.5. Now these two teams here, definitely one really hot right now in the Charlotte Hornets. Minnesota's been a little bit up and down, but they're getting back Anthony Edwards here in the first matchup that went towards Minnesota 122-105, and this is the second and final matchup here in Minnesota. Minnesota needs this win here, solidify themselves outside of the play-in, number one, and also they've been on a little bit of a losing streak, losing 3 out of the last 5 games. All right, so with Anthony Edwards back in the fold, right now he's considered day-to-day. He should get cleared. We'll see it tomorrow morning, but I'm expecting Anthony Edwards to be back here, and I'm expecting the Timberwolves to get back on the winning track here. So give me Timberwolves plus 1.5 on the spread, and for the total I'm going to go towards the over 229.5 in that total there. I think that both of these teams put up a lot of points, but I ultimately like the Timberwolves to get this win at home. Last but not least, here in American Airlines Center, we have the Dallas Mavericks 24-53 going against the LA Lakers 50-27. Looking at the odds for this one, minus 145 for the Lakers, plus 118 for the Mavericks. Total at 232. Spread is at 2.5. Public bet percentage, 83% of the bets, 61% of the money on the Lakers for the total, 86% of the bets, 78% of the money coming in on the over 232. And for the spread, 74% of the bets on Lakers, 53% of the money on Dallas to cover this number. This number was opened up at 6.5. Obviously, with injury news, it went down to 3.5 and now down to 2.5. What the big story here is with the Lakers, their title hopes are down the drain. Absolutely. Luka Doncic is going to be out for 6 to 8 weeks, and definitely with that hamstring. And then Austin Reeves is going to be out 4 to 6 weeks with the ribs. So the Lakers are done here, and that's why this line is dropping almost even. It's going to continue to drop for the Mavericks here in their favor. All right, now this is a team, no Marcus Smart, no Luka Doncic, no Austin Reeves, LeBron by himself with a bunch of scraps here, and this is a perfect opportunity for the Dallas Mavericks to get things right. If we're looking at them, they've been on a really long losing streak. All right, that's really the key factor. Before that, they beat the Trailblazers, but this was a spot where I really think they can get things in strong. All right, we had a solid performance from Cooper Flag against the Magic where he had 50 points. I think he's going to continue things there against the Lakers in this one here. And in total, the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, they lost 9 of the last 10 games, so they really needed that win against Trailblazers, and I think against the Lakers, while they're hampered, they can definitely take full advantage of them. So if we go over here, I'm going to go with the plus 2.5, get it now before it continues to drop. And I like the under 232.5. I think that the injuries to the LA Lakers, losing those two main scorers, plus another piece here in Marcus Smart, this total is going to go under 232.5 here. That's my secondary play, main play, Mavericks plus 2.5, and I even think they can win this game. All right, so that's going to be a breakdown for the slate we got going on Sunday. Let me know in that comment section down below if you agree or disagree. We could definitely debate about that one down below in the comment section. Also, you guys need to get locked and loaded with the Patreon. We're going to be coming correct here for these plays and for MLB. You click that link provided down below. You're going to get full access to daily bets, future bets, and access to that group chat that goes up 24/7. This your boy Chef D. I'll be back very soon, and peace out.